At this point, I just started seeing red because I'm like, man, did you understand what I just said? Like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, you should definitely subscribe because I'm a whole vibe, okay, period. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time, okay? I'm going to be putting y'all onto the reason why I stopped using PayPal. I'm losing my voice a little bit because I've been pre-filming all night. Y'all gonna be tired of seeing this outfit, but I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. We can get right into this video. All right, y'all. So this took place closer to when I started selling wigs. So not when I started my business, but when I started selling wigs. So most of y'all, a lot of y'all know me from TikTok. A lot of y'all know me from my free vendor videos. For those of y'all that know me from TikTok, you probably know videos stay going viral, okay? And one of my first videos, it wasn't my first video, but it was one of the first ones on TikTok that went viral, was of my wigs. And that's a good thing. We're not complaining about that. That's a good thing, okay? But that meant sales were going to start rolling in. So sales started rolling in. Of course, nobody knows me. So like 80% of the people that were checking out decided to use PayPal. Now, I don't really know much about PayPal. I still don't know much about PayPal because I got rid of it. I recently added it back to my site. I was like, okay, let me add it back now. And if sales start going crazy again, I will remove it again. Quick, fast, in a hurry, okay? But let me get back to the story. What I'm talking about, I just be chatting. So one of my videos went viral. I'll insert it if I can find it, of me basically just showcasing my wigs, basically letting people know that I offer buy now pay later. That always gets people attention. That's the marketing strategy that I try to go with. Video went viral, sales started rolling in. Majority of people were paying through PayPal. I wasn't really thinking anything of it because I'm just like, I'm blessed. Like, the money's coming in. Like, I'm not thinking anything of it. Now, let me back up a little bit. For those of y'all that don't know, I do not keep hair on hand. Why? Because it's very expensive and your girl is not rich yet. Okay? So I cannot afford to keep multiple 12 to 30 inch wigs on hand. Not bundles. I sell wigs. That will be very expensive. So what I do is when my customer orders from me, I take a portion of what they pay me and I use that to order their wig. That's how I do it. That's why there's a turnaround time, unless I have wigs on hand. Sometimes I have certain wigs on hand, but there's no way for me to have every single length on hand right now, okay? There's no way. So that's how I do it. So when I was ready to order from my vendor, I was just like, okay, let me transfer this money from PayPal to my account. Now, I've been using PayPal, but I haven't had big purchases like this yet, okay? It just started coming in when the video went viral. So I was going to cash out, I guess I could say, transfer the money from PayPal to my account. And I realized that I was not able to. PayPal was just basically letting me know that the money was on hold because this was a fairly new account and I was getting a huge amount of money. And, you know, they just want to make sure, I guess, I'm not doing anything with people's money. So when I seen that, I was heated already, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just call PayPal. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to fix the situation, give me my money once I let them know what it is. So I got on the phone with PayPal, basically explained to the lady how my business runs, basically letting her know that I need that money in order to give my customers their products. So she was basically telling me like, okay, I definitely understand. And when she started saying that, I was getting excited. I'm like, okay, I'm about to get my money. This is nothing. I knew it was nothing I had to stress about. Period. No, that's not the case. She proceeded to say, like, listen, I understand what you're saying, but unfortunately, we cannot release this money to you. This money is on hold because your PayPal account is fairly new. Mind you, I made a new account for my business. It was not attached to my personal PayPal. She was like, because your account is fairly new, we cannot just give you this money. You're not going to receive this money until your customers receive their product. At this point, I just started seeing red because I'm like, man, did you understand what I just said? Like, my customer is not going to be able to see their products if I don't have their money to buy their products. You know what I'm saying? Like, shorty, like, did you hear what I just said? So she was basically telling me that it was nothing that she can do. because my account was fairly new. They're not going to release the funds to me. At this point, y'all, I was like, all right, like, I didn't even want to talk to her anymore, because I'm like, I had to give all these people a refund, and that's going to set me back. Like, that's good. Like, who wants to do that? Imagine getting over $1,000 in sales. You got to give all of that back. I was aggravated. So what I did was I just kind of left the situation alone. I was like, you know what? In the morning, I'm just going to refund everybody their money back and call it a day, because like I just don't feel like stressing over this anymore. We're not about to do this tonight. We're going to handle this in the morning. And I'm so glad that I did that. I'm telling y'all, the man upstairs, he be paying attention, okay? He be paying attention. I'm so glad that I did that, because the next morning when I woke up, there was money in my accounts. Enough money for me to pay for all of their wigs. So, y'all, this was a while ago, so I can't really remember where the money came from. I don't know if somebody owed me money. I don't know. It could have been the last check from my job, because I was working a job, but then I no longer work the job. It could have been my last check. I don't know, y'all. But money was in my account that next morning. I kid you not. And it's crazy because it was like just the right amount for me to get all of them their wigs. Once I seen that money, first of all, the first thing I went and did was take PayPal off my site. So people were no longer able to check out with PayPal, because I literally would not have been able to afford not one more person to check out. Like, I would not have been able to afford it, and they would have had to get refunded. So I went ahead, took PayPal off of my site, and then I took my money and ordered all of those wigs that I had to order. I think it was a lot of orders. So I went ahead and ordered all of the wigs that I had to order with my money, left myself damn near broke, but I knew it was gonna pay off once PayPal released my money to me. Okay, I knew it was gonna pay off. Mind you, like I told y'all, I have to order hair from my vendor, so I had to wait for my vendor to send me the hair. That took a couple days, like 3 to 5 days. My vendor doesn't take too long. Had to wait about 3 to 5 days for my vendor to send me the hair. Then I had to do the wigs, okay? Once the wigs were complete, then I had to ship it out. Keep in mind, I cannot get my money until the customers actually receive their product. So what I had to do was, once I got a tracking number, I had to provide PayPal with the tracking number for each wig. So PayPal kind of kept up with whenever the customer got their package. Y'all know we're going through a whole pandemic. This was like the peak of the pandemic. So packages were delayed, which meant my money was delayed. Once again, damn near $1,500 from my pocket. I'm waiting to get that back and then some, because, you know, I still need my profit. My profit is also in PayPal, okay? I spent my money to get the wigs, but my profit is still in PayPal, so I've yet to see a profit. So packages were delayed. When I ship my wigs off, customers are supposed to get it within 2 to 3 days. They're supposed to. It took almost 2 weeks for my customers to receive their package. So pay attention to the time frame, y'all. The time it took for my vendor to give me my package, so almost a week. The time it took for me to customize all of the wigs, so like 2 to 3 days, okay? And then we're waiting almost 2 weeks for my customers to get the wigs. Now, my customers knew, like, listen, it's a pandemic. There's nothing I can do about that. But they don't know that I don't have my money yet. They didn't know that. So I'm the one suffering here, too. I'm suffering, too. So altogether, it took a little bit over a month for these customers to get their package, which means it took a little bit over a month for me to get my money. I didn't see a profit for like a month, y'all. I was so heated. When I tell you I was so heated, I was so heated. Once I finally got my money, I was like, yeah, PayPal is not where it's at. I'm taking it off my site. No. Because I didn't know how long that whole you're a new account holder, so we're going to hold your money thing was going to last. And I am not rich. So, I had to take PayPal off my site, y'all. I did. And, yeah. Any small business owners that sell products that are a little bit on the expensive side. I don't know if they do it for products that aren't really on the expensive side as well. I don't know how that works. But if you sell products that are a little bit on the expensive side, please keep in mind that PayPal will hold your money if it's a new account. especially if you don't keep things on hand. Of course, it won't really matter to you if you keep things on hand, because you can easily just package it, ship it off to your customer, you know. But if you don't keep everything on hand, don't do it. That's my little story time, y'all, of how PayPal was playing with my money. Okay, all of that money I had to wait for. Like, that's some crazy stuff. But yeah, hopefully I enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you tomorrow.